Barnaby's Bravery blanket. Barnaby the bear loved visiting his grandma's house. He loved her honey nut cookies and the way she told stories that made his ears wiggle. But today, Mama Bear was packing his little suitcase. "You're having your very first sleepover at Grandma's," she said with a smile. Barnaby's tummy did a little flip-flop. "But what if I miss you?" Barnaby whispered, his voice as small as a pebble. "What if the shadows look like wobbly monsters? What if I can't fall asleep in a different bed?" Mama Bear gave him a big, warm hug. "It's okay to feel a little wobbly," she said. "But Grandma has a special surprise for you. And remember, bravery isn't about not being scared. It's about being scared and doing it anyway." When they arrived, Grandma Bear was waiting at her cozy cottage door. "Barnaby, my brave little berry," she boomed, wrapping him in a hug that smelled like cinnamon and pine trees. "I have something for you." Inside, Grandma Bear pulled out a beautiful, soft blanket. It was the color of the sunset, with stars and a friendly moon stitched right into it. "This is a bravery blanket," she explained. "Whenever you hold it, you'll feel as brave as a superhero." Barnaby wrapped the blanket around his shoulders. It felt warm and safe, like a hug he could carry. They spent the evening playing checkers with acorns, reading a book, and eating warm honey toast. Barnaby almost forgot he was nervous. But when it was time for bed, the flip-flops came back. The guest room was nice, but it wasn't his room. The wind whistled a spooky song outside the window, and a tree branch made a funny shadow on the wall. Grandma Bear came in and sat on the edge of the bed. "The house is just singing you a lullaby," she said softly, pointing to the window. "And those shadows? They're just the trees waving goodnight." She tucked him in, making sure the bravery blanket was snug around him. Grandma left a little night light on, shaped like a friendly firefly. Barnaby held his blanket tight. He listened to the house's lullaby and watched the sleepy tree shadows. He thought about the fun he'd had and his warm, safe blanket. Soon, his eyes felt very heavy. The next morning, Barnaby woke up to the smell of pancakes. He had done it. He had slept all night at Grandma's. He wasn't scared anymore. He was brave. And he couldn't wait for his next sleepover adventure.